Nightline, how posting your home videos on YouTube could make you rich, and Muse fans rejoice. We have the interview you voted to see. More on Muse. Well, Muse were one of the big highlights at the Big Day Out, and also the band you voted to see more of. So tonight, David Farrier brings you his rather hectic interview with Motormouth's Muse.
Time is Running Out is the song that finally made people say, gosh, this band is actually quite good. Capturing Muse's brand of epic as only Muse can do. Music they compare to opera.
But sometimes, like, real passion can take you to something of an operatic level, you know. Like, sometimes if a person's unfamiliar with opera and they go in there and watch an opera, it's just laughable sometimes, because like all these crazy people with loads of lipstick on running around singing, you know, crazy love stories that are so overly dramatic that it's insane, you know. But it's kind of an acquired taste.
And acquired is what the world finally seems to have done with Muse, three men with an equal love of guitar and piano. And not adverse to a bit of falsetto. Matt Bellamy's range has been put down to really small vocal cords, something he doesn't mind showing off for his live shows, along with an array of guitars and keys.
I think some people are surprised that it's how kind of, it's quite a rock vibe, really. You know, I think some people, when they listen to the album, they think it might be a more kind of softer, progressive type of situation, you know.
But it's really not. Thing is, these guys seem to have an endless amount of energy, and with a love of scuba diving and snowboarding, they say they wouldn't mind living here.
What sort of your impressions of New Zealand? Now, you've been here twice now.
Well, it's a beautiful country, obviously. It's you've probably got one of the best mixes of nature here you can ever have. You know, you've got the extremes of nature, which I think is really, really lovely. It keeps man in check, you know, because it's so extreme that you can't really sort of just take over it. You know, it sort of beats you up if you mess with it, you know, like with big waves, big mountains and big weather, you know, I like that.
For a band that seems fairly in touch with reality, their fascination with conspiracy theories and the end of the world seems a bit, well, weird. Apparently, Matt's to blame.
Yeah, I'm always reading those kind of, I've never really been into reading novels now. I read kind of books written by just loose cannons, you know, who kind of just write about aliens and bloody, you know, lizard people and like the Queen's a lizard and all that kind of stuff. I'm always interested in that kind of alternative thinking, you know. I mean, I don't know why. Maybe I'm like that myself. I don't know.
And going by Muse's growing popularity down under, maybe we're a bit like that too. David Farrier, 3 News.